What is your name?
My name is Igodi, and I go to Merle Catholic High School. But during Lent, when I couldn't eat meat on Fridays, that was really hard.
Name?
Patrick. Not really.
Who are you?
Jason Hill. When I was younger, I really wanted to, like try meat. I'm a vegetarian, so because I'm a Sikh, so I really wanted to try meat because everyone was eating all this stuff, and I couldn't because my parents didn't tell me to, and I didn't know why.
I'm not sure about this back part.
I eventually did not because I knew what it meant, what meat is, so I didn't do it. But I wanted to in my early years, so along with alcohol, but I never tried alcohol. So.
Some kids may do it. It just depends on like if their parents are like forcing them or if they actually want to go. Like for me, when I was little, I was kind of forced to go. So now I just became an altar server, and now I've been like going to church more often because I'm an altar server. But some kids probably don't like follow the church rules anymore.
A lot of people in our generation follow the beliefs of the church.
No, not really, because there's no enforcement behind it, and with the temptations that there are in the society and these days, along with like technology and friends, family, popularity, all that kind of stuff, I don't think people want to follow traditions. They have other things that they want to rather do. So.
They're restricted in doing some things that they wanted to do, but they can't because of the church.
Because they're just lazy and don't want to follow any rules.
There's nothing binding them down. There's no benefit for them. They don't feel that going to church is going to benefit them in some way, so they just don't go.
Yes and no, because there are many female people in the church that don't get the attention that they needed. So I think that people are oh, how come the church are supporting women that are in the church that are doing a big role that they aren't getting that they aren't getting the appreciation that they need.
I feel like there is a connection because females not having a role could promote that females shouldn't join the church since they're not supported or anything.
Not entirely, not really females. It's just the connection that they don't feel that they have with the church. That's the main thing, I feel.
Yes, I guess, because since teens are more free to do whatever they want, the church are making more rules and more policies that we can't do.
I think since teens want to do all these things, the church just puts rules on them to prevent them from having that freedom to do what they want.
Michael San. This generation is more prone to social media now. So you're learning more from others versus from your elders, your parents. You're learning from your peers and stuff like that. You see, you have access to the internet. There's a lot of things that you guys have access to, and unfortunately, the church stuff isn't brought on to you guys just as much compared to other things.
I would say that the operative word here is most people from your generation. I don't think most people do, but I think a good majority do, and I think it has to do with still carrying on family values and traditions that you grow up with. But as your other questions kind of lean towards, I think that a lot of people, most people, I would say nowadays, don't follow those strict traditions, if you will.
Hi, my name is Maravik Matias from St. Leander Church. I'm head of the liturgy for Eucharistic Minister. I'm doing their schedule in the church. I think it's because of the generation gap before that people are more involved, their parents are more involved in the past, but then nowadays I think it's basically because of the technology. They tend to depend on all the technologies that we have, and I guess also it's basically there's compared to before, there's a lot of working parents. Both the parents are working and they don't have the time, so basically the children are, getting away from church too, because the parents doesn't have time. Of course, the children won't have time too. So, and also the support from the church.
What is your name?
My name is Nathan, and I am a Eucharistic minister in my local Catholic church. I believe that teens in this current generation are becoming more rebellious, and I also believe that they're more open to different personal values and personal beliefs.
I would think so, because I think you should have both sides, males and females. Obviously having a bunch of males is great, but look at the movement now, you know what I mean? The Me Too movement is having a big thing, and females are such a big part of our lives. I feel like if females were part of the church, it would definitely bring it up to attendance, or at least their ideas would be spread more.
I don't think so, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm female and I'm devoted to serve the church. So probably in some other community, maybe, but in my community, I guess where I'm at, it's basically the predominantly female.
I feel like women are more limited in options to become closer to God, and I feel that they're realizing that it needs to change.
I feel yes, but more towards no. I feel like there are some people affected by it, because it's like, depending on your friends. You have a bunch of friends that follow the beliefs of the church, they're more prone to do it. But there's a lot of people that I see that don't do it, and they get persuaded by them. So no, at the end of the day, I still think that the younger generation still do what they want to do, especially since teachers and their role models tell them, follow your dreams. We're not saying, hey, follow the church's dream, follow them, but at the same time, we tell you to be good people. And so they're kind of coexisting, but at the same time, I don't think the church restricts the generations in general.
I would think so, because the community I'm involved in is very involved in, I would say not 100%, but at least probably I would say 80% they're doing that fasting during Lent, during like my community, my friends, and my family. So
I don't believe people do those such things because it doesn't provide like us instant like reward, as opposed to like if you work out or anything like that, you get results immediately.
They don't want to put the time and effort into going there because school is giving too much homework, so they're stressed and they don't have enough time.
So I think young people are leaving the church today because it's not considered cool to go to church, and it takes up time that they'd rather be spending playing Fortnite.
Because young people would rather play sports, play video games, or sleep.
I think it makes it easier for people to access the Bible and other religious teachings.
Technology has a number of pros and cons in the modern day church. For example, parishes can use technology to put up information during the Mass, such as hymns or gospel readings. However, there are cons, such as cell phones, which can distract people from learning about the Word of God.
Kids would rather spend time on technology than at church because technology is a lot more entertaining. Kids would rather be playing video games or on social media than at church.